Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's devotion for December 5th. Today's devotion is titled Intentional Kindness, and the Bible reading is from 2 Samuel chapter 9, verses 3 to 11. The king then asked him, "Is anyone still alive from Saul's family? If so, I want to show God's kindness to them." Ziba replied, "Yes, one of Jonathan's sons is still alive. He's crippled in both feet." "Where is he?" the king asked. "In Lodabar," Ziba told him, "at the home of Machir, son of Amiel." So David sent for him and brought him from Machir's home. His name was, Mephibosheth. I probably butchered that, sorry. He was Jonathan's son and Saul's grandson. When he came to David, he bowed low to the ground in deep respect. David said, "Greetings, Mephibosheth." Mephibosheth replied, "I am your servant." "Don't be afraid," David said. "I intend to show kindness to you because of my promise to your father Jonathan. I will give you all the property that once belonged to your grandfather Saul, and you will eat here with me at the king's table." Mephibosheth bowed respectfully and exclaimed, "Who is your servant that you should show such kindness to a dead dog like me?" Then the king summoned Saul's servant Ziba and said, "I have given your master's grandson everything that belonged to Saul and his family. You and your sons and servants are to farm the land for him to produce food for your master's household. But Mephibosheth, your master's grandson, will eat here at my table." Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. Ziba replied, "Yes, my lord the king, I am your servant, and I will do all that you have commanded." And from that time on, Mephibosheth ate regularly at David's table like one of the king's own sons. Boarding a plane alone with her children, a young mom tried desperately to calm her 3-year-old daughter who began kicking and crying. Then her hungry 4-month-old son also began to wail. A traveler seated next to her quickly offered to hold the baby while Jessica got her daughter buckled in. Then the traveler, recalling his own days as a young dad, began coloring with the toddler while Jessica fed her infant. And on the next connecting flight, the same man offered to assist again if needed. Jessica recalled, "I was blown away by God's hand in this. We could have been placed next to anyone, but we were seated next to one of the nicest men I have ever met." In 2 Samuel chapter 9, we read of another example of what I call intentional kindness. After King Saul and his son Jonathan had been killed, some expected David to kill off any competition to his claim for the throne. Instead, he asked, "Is there no one still alive from the house of Saul to whom I can show God's kindness?" Mephibosheth, Jonathan's son, was then brought to David, who restored his inheritance and warmly invited him to share his table from then on, just as if he were his own son. As beneficiaries of the immense kindness of God, may we look for opportunities to show intentional kindness toward others. Who can you show God's kindness to? What specific act of kindness can you demonstrate to someone who is hurting or discouraged? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.